Hey y'all. Oh, look who got the fresh cut. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 2. Now, what I'm doing right now is unprecedented. It is now 1 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm giving y'all this review. A lot of y'all gonna catch the replay, but yeah, give it up for the hardest working man, well, the hardest working on YouTube. I'm just saying. So the Cash App $ C Diggy one is right there, I think, or right here. I don't know. It's pretty late. I have my Red Bull. If you are up right now with me, I mean, God bless you, especially if you're on East Coast time. West Coast time is not so bad, but yeah, I have to catch a plane in the morning, and if I don't film this review, then it's not going to come until next week. So I got to do this right now. So I really appreciate y'all for bearing with me. And yeah, we up together. This is a late night live, and let's get it started, okay? Let me sip this Red Bull. I cannot believe y'all up at this hour. There's 18 people in the room. Y'all sure y'all want to do this right now? You can go to sleep and catch me in the morning. Okay. So we get into this episode. So we're still at the abandoned trailer park campsite. They conveniently fast forward through the Blair Witch stuff to the next morning. Now, I'm just going to assume all that screaming they were doing the night before was just acting. All the ladies wake up in the RV. They're still roughing it. They're brushing their teeth by the river and cooking unseasoned steak on a grill. They're sitting around the fire, and the topic of conversation is Heather talking about her youngest daughter leaving the nest, and she honestly feels relieved that her duties raising her children in her home is coming to an end. She feels guilt by it, but explains that since her divorce, she's had to be the mom and the dad raising 3 kids by herself. And look, I get it. That is super hard. It definitely deserves a medal. I don't think it's wrong personally that she feels that way. Like, I'm glad that she can be like, oh, like, look what I did. I did it all on my own. I deserve to have this me time now. It's fine. I mean, y'all see Cardi B, and she got 3 kids, single mom, about to be 4 kids. I'm sure it is hard, but yeah, the ladies, they're giving her some encouragement. They're supporting her, and Bronwyn shares her experience as the other single mother of the group. She says it's super hard. However, she has the opposite feelings. Like, she's not ready for her daughter to leave the nest, so much so to the point of moving her boyfriend in the house. Now, I thought that was extreme. Mothers in the chat with daughters. If your daughter was 18 and you wanted to keep her in the house, by any means necessary, and she had a boyfriend, would you let them like move in with you? I don't know about that. I would just feel a little, I don't know, uncomfortable with that idea. Like, I don't want y'all fucking in my house. No. I will get you an apartment next door or something for you and your boyfriend. Then I could come over or whatever, cook dinner, but not in my house. Did y'all think that was strange? I thought it was a little strange. Now, again, if you are just coming in the chat, it is 1 a.m. in the morning. I warned y'all. This is replay game. You can be anyway. But where was I? Oh, so what was surprising to me in this moment was Heather took this as Bronwyn saying she don't love her kids because she's ready for them to go. And I'm just like, is that what you got from that, Heather? Like, this woman is beyond insecure. I didn't take it that way. Did y'all? Like, we can't even have a moment to feel sorry for Heather. And she does shit like this. Like, what are you talking about? And she says this in front of the whole group. She took that as a dig. Like, that came way out of left field for me. Like Bronwyn, we see even in her confessionals that she wants to be friends with Heather. And I think actually they would be such good friends if it wasn't for the fact that Heather wants to like, I don't know, she's caught up in that Gretchen Wiener shit where she needs to be next to the most popular girl or the head queen bee. And she's not worried about Bronwyn because her head is so far up Lisa Barlow's ass. Now I just want to know, did y'all think Bronwyn was trying to throw a dig at Heather? I didn't think that at all. Mm. I'm seeing some familiar faces: Nicolette, Lexi Lean, Amanda K, Chip H, Blanche Neverholt, like all my dedicated supporters. I appreciate y'all. Rich the Fish, what are you doing in here, sir? Or ma'am? I don't know who you are. By the way, I saw somebody today. I was walking back to my apartment, and this woman was walking, well, kind of hurrying across the street. And we were both at the light waiting to cross, and she just said, I want to say I love your reviews. I love you so much. You and your co-host made my day. Made my day. I was not having the best day, y'all. I don't know. I'll talk about it on the Patreon, but like it just really lifts me up. Lift me up. Is that how I go? It just really lifts me up to just find out that like, what I'm doing, people like it, and people, I bring enjoyment to other people. So it was really nice. Someone giving me, flowers or whatever. So thank you, Kenya. If you are watching, I appreciate you. Anywho, so then, they're all around the fire. We move on to Whitney. I guess we just, going around the fire sharing. Again, she's talking about how her business failed and she can't be a stay-at-home mom now because, she need to work. Side note, I was looking up what MLM means in regards to Whitney's business because I kept seeing that as the headline for her business going under. And that basically means that it was a Ponzi scheme. I mean, I'm not really surprised, but yeah, that sucks for Whitney. Like, I hope she stays on the show. She probably took a pay cut. That's why she's still on the show. And I like Whitney. She's cool, but I really feel like if it was one OG to go, it would probably be Whitney. So then we move on to Mary when Whitney asks her how is Robert Jr. and she says he's doing as well as he can be. It's a day-by-day process. And she's right. Like, addiction does not go away after 30 days in rehab. Like, it doesn't matter if the addict has all the tools in front of them. They have to want to get better. Remember Amy Winehouse? Her management, her team tried to get her into rehab, tried to get her cleaned up multiple times. But, sadly, that story didn't end well. But the moral of the story is that person has to be the only one that can make themselves want to be together. Have to get it together for themselves. Rest in peace, Amy. But Mary reiterates to Heather that she should feel accomplished raising 3 kids because even raising one is hard. And Mary had help, So, anywho, they're ready to leave the campsite and the RV is stuck. They really had to get out and push it. And y'all know Mary Cosby ass wasn't getting out of that RV and help them ladies push. But it was cute seeing the ladies work together. But I will say I don't see Angie hosting any trips for a while going forward, probably until the Greece trip. Next scene after a montage of the ladies were with Heather, meaning the one and only Lisa Barlow. Look, this is her grand return, and you Lisa fans can now shut the hell up about it. Heather is updating Lisa on the trip, and of course, she's letting her know immediately before they even get the appetizer down what the other ladies said about her. It's given Minion reporting to the Queen Bee, and Heather just can't help herself. She says Bronwyn was the main culprit, brought up all her lawsuits, and Lisa's highly annoyed, and she's brushing off the lawsuits because she says they're either dismissed or in the process of being dismissed. Now, I will say, in Bronwyn's defense, it's not like she lying. Like, the fact of the matter is, your ass in court. Am I right? You in court? It's in the newspaper. It's facts. So you can't get mad about that. And you having more than 3 ongoing lawsuits, it might say like how you run your business, And she said that maybe the reason you missed this trip is because you didn't want to address that with the group because they all know that you don't like telling your business. Like, look, I may not care for Lisa, but I just got to call a spade a spade. Like, not only do I not like Lisa, but, I'm trying to see it fairly, but Bronwyn has a good point. Like, she's not lying on her. Heather really sat across from a woman who basically says she is better than all of them. What a flunky. We'll get to that. I found it funny how when Heather was reporting to Lisa, she made it seem like she was the only one to defend Lisa. Yes, when Brittany did as well. Let's get into that. So yeah, Lisa really puts her foot in her mouth when she tries to put herself above the other ladies, saying my business is different and I live a very different life than the rest of you. And that even annoyed Heather in the moment. I'm surprised she even said something. Because I'm like, bitch, who are you? Who are you? We are all on the same show. They all have their businesses. I mean, Heather has a successful business. Meredith has a successful business. I've been trying to tell y'all that she is just not the girl that she thinks she is. And I wish the other ladies would stop making her think she is. And she only started doing that when Jen Shaw got put in the slammer. I think the last episode was just fine without her, in my opinion, because she's just so damn elitist and obnoxious. I mean, it does make her a good housewife, but still. So Lisa asked, did anyone stand up for her other than Heather? Heather basically lies and didn't even mention how hard Brittany went, standing 10 toes down for Lisa. And you know what? I get why, because Heather is that type of girl who will compete for a friendship. And so, of course, she omitted it. I wasn't surprised in the least. And I want to know, did Brittany feel some type of way about that? Because, when they were on the bus in the last episode, Brittany was the first one. Heather and Meredith were just sitting there quiet. Lisa asked about Meredith, and Heather, throws Meredith under the bus. Now, I don't think Meredith was rah-rah like Brittany was, but she did at least try to change the topic. So then Heather, she throws Angie under the bus for piling on with the lawsuits as well. And Lord, here we go. When she find out that Angie was piling on too, Lisa is just squeezing those tears out of her eyes for dear life. She is in full woe as me mode. But definitely she plans to confront the other ladies at the upcoming event that they're all going to. Let me get a sip of this. Yeah. You like the haircut? If I got a haircut, that means I'm traveling somewhere. So the next scene we're with Bronwyn and Whitney. They're going skiing together. They're discussing the camping trip, and Bronwyn is frustrated that everyone, it seems like, oh, sorry. she's frustrated that every time it seems that she and Heather are getting along, they take two steps backwards. And I think it's more so on Heather's part than Bronwyn's. She plans on clearing the air about it with Heather at some point. Bronwyn then thanks Whitney for having her back when she was discussing Lisa. Um, I think at this point, Lisa hates Bronwyn more than she does Whitney because I don't think she can easily get Bronwyn all the way together like Lisa be getting Whitney together because we saw that a lot in past seasons. Um, as the scene goes on, Bronwyn is like all in Lisa's business about this lawsuit. Now, at first, I was wondering why is Bronwyn going so hard on Lisa about this? But if you recall, like at the last reunion, Lisa communicated with Bronwyn's jeweler to expose her about that necklace. And Bronwyn is now trying to get her lick back, pretty much. This lawsuit allegedly says that Lisa was getting money from some man that wasn't her husband, and both Whitney and Bronwyn are trying to connect the dots on this. It's super messy. So the next scene, this was a little serious one. This is between Mary and her husband, not her husband, her son. This was a really heartbreaking scene, y'all. Like I was just watching this, just like, you know what? Like I felt my eyes welling up because I just felt sorry for Mary, and especially the news, currently. Mary's son seems to be on the right path, but he says he feels isolated and it's tough going from a ritual he did daily to just stopping, including being around those enablers that were doing drugs as well. I really don't think he knows who he is now, unfortunately. And he says now he's isolated himself. Now that he's isolated himself, he gets his stimuli from other unhealthy sources. Mary asks what it is, and he says it's food and drugs. And he says weed, but he doesn't get any more specific after he says weed. Because, I don't want this to be true, but I think during that time he was probably still doing drugs, unfortunately. This scene was brutally honest. Brutally honest. Like, I mean, I commend both of them for really like just laying it all out there bare for the cameras to catch. Mary is telling them it's difficult, but he has to take it day by day, and he can only save himself. Like Mary can only do as much as she can. And it's really sad because, we hear what's been going on from the recent events, and it's pretty heartbreaking. But woo, like, I mean, what I love about Salt Lake City, we get the comedy, the mess, the drama, the arguing, and we get moments like this too, like it was really sad to see. So the next scene, Heather and Bronwyn are meeting to have their one-on-one. Bronwyn clears the air about what she meant when she said she wasn't ready for her daughter to leave her home. The fact that she had to clear this up was ridiculous to me. I hope Heather is seeing a therapist because her level of insecurity is gargantuan. Heather thinks that when they're in a group setting, Bronwyn doesn't present herself as coming from a good place. And you can see from Bronwyn's face how she's doing her best to hold her mule. Heather asked Bronwyn, why is she going so hard on Lisa? And Bronwyn says, ever since the reunion, Lisa has been coming for her, so she's meeting the bitch where she at. Now, I'm just paraphrasing, of course, but that's how she meant it. That's definitely how she meant it. Bronwyn brings up a point that because her and Lisa are beefing, she thinks it affects her and Heather's relationship. I agree with that, but Heather says like she wants to try to have a friendship with Bronwyn. We shall see. I feel like we need to start a pool right now on how many episodes until Heather and Bronwyn go back at it again. I'm thinking 2 episodes, like probably by episode 5, they're gonna be arguing again. I know they are. Mm. So, next scene is the day of this socialite party. All the women are going. Lord, Brittany is in this episode, as well as that dollar store Osmond she's with. We see Lisa arriving with her poor husband. They don't say a word to each other in the car. And I think this man is just a prop for her at this point. They enter the party. She speaks to some of the ladies. She talks to Meredith and asks her perspective on what happened on the trip. Then Brittany, she slinks her way on over, then starts singing like a canary because, her and Heather are vying for Lisa's friendship. She says Angie compared her to Jen Shaw, and Brittany could not wait to light that fuse. Child, I don't know why you up either, but thank you for the super chat. Like, I'm glad you caught this live. I'm only going to be on for hopefully maybe 10 to 15 more minutes because this was a good ass episode. Look, I'm hype on a Red Bull, y'all. I'm just saying. Support me, bitch. Support me. That is the Cash App, $CDiggy1. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you, Michelle Johnson, for the super chat. I appreciate you. I worked so hard. And for the Patreon folks, me and Alex couldn't film Pop Roast Extra today. When I get to Palm Springs, I'm going to try to film that tomorrow, but I will keep y'all posted because I already told you on the Patreon, y'all going to be following along with me for this bachelor party because it's going to be lit. Anyway, so Lisa just walked into the party. Like, for Brittany to tell her that, to like activate her, Brittany knew what she was doing. Lisa then immediately goes over to Angie to have a chat. Now I love you, Angie, but where was this rah-rah energy you had in the last episode? Like, oh yeah, I'll tell it to her face, So Lisa's in her face, cool as a cucumber. So what was said? What did you say? Let's have a chat. Like, tell me what you said. Exactly. And, Angie looks a little nervous. She beating around the bush. But I feel like she just needs to stand into what she said. I mean, I think it was a bad joke. I hope she didn't mean that. But Angie says that Bronwyn brought it up, and Lisa says Bronwyn didn't go to law school, and I doubt she went to college. So why are you listening to her? I was like, oh, Lisa's ready to play. So before there's a back and forth between her and Angie, Bronwyn inserts herself. And by the way, did y'all like what she was wearing? I liked it, but I'm just like, of course, I didn't mind it. She tells Lisa that she was the one that brought it up because Bronwyn, she wants to have this fight. Angie, she clearly don't want no smoke. Bronwyn, she wants all the smoke. She says, me and you should be having a conversation because, I'm the one that brought it up. So you don't need to have it with Angie. You can have it with me. Oh, yes. Of course it was Christian Siriano. Yes. Love me some Christian. Lisa tells her she doesn't want to talk to her. You're dismissed. And here we go. Lisa continues to try to talk to Angie, but Bronwyn wants to have a conversation. Lisa then screams at Bronwyn, you're loitering. She's loitering, like screaming at it. Now they're causing a scene. We cut to the men right quick and time out. I don't think we need to focus on the men in Salt Lake City. We tried that with Atlanta and Jersey. That's where it was the most successful. It was kind of successful with Married to Medicine. But other than those 3 franchises, leave the husbands alone. I don't care what the Osmond talking about. Like about him being asked, does he love Brittany? Fast the fuck forward. So the back and forth continues between Lisa and Bronwyn. Lisa calls Bronwyn a liar. Bronwyn says Lisa's lawsuits make people have a question and a pause about her. Lisa then calls Bronwyn a gout dick sucker. Mouths drop and heads turn at the party when she says that. We cut to Whitney's confessional saying she thought gout was in the feet. I thought so too, Whitney. I was like, wait, how you get gout in the dick? Is she just saying that because Todd is old? He got gout dick? I mean, hey, like, if Bronwyn want to suck some dick, I mean, that's fine. We'll get to that. Oh, Nicolette, thank you so much for the super chat. Look, I appreciate y'all for being up at this hour for me. I am white knuckling it right now. I have this Red Bull right now, so I could use all y'all support. Support me, bitch. Support me. Thank you, Nicolette, for supporting the ninja. Just got seasick because your waves on swim. Oh, thank you. They're a little wavy, just a little bit. Thank you for the late night live. Look, y'all. I'm trying. I got a little bit more to go. As soon as I'm done, I'm getting off of here. But yeah, Lisa's now harping on Bronwyn sucking dick for clothes. She's like, well, yes, my husband does pay for my clothes. Who's paying off your Amex in the court documents? Get her, Bronwyn. Get her. Don't take your foot off her neck with the court documents. Keep bringing it up because it's not fabricated. Like it's in the newspaper, the documents. She tells Lisa, you can make fun of me all you want. It's in the court case. And then Whitney chimes in, yep, it's in the court case. Yep. Lisa says, no, it's not. But then production, they literally show the documents. They zoom in and highlight it. It's true. It's true. So it's like a tennis match, y'all. Like, I'm just like, whoa. Okay. Like, Bronwyn is returning serve, y'all. At first, I thought, Lisa was cooking Bronwyn, but Bronwyn came up in the end. Lisa tries to mock Bronwyn, but she tells her making fun of me won't clear up your court case. Cash will clear up your court lawsuits. Bronwyn says, you say I suck dick. You can say I suck dick all you want. I like sucking dick. Do you like sucking dick? Yes. Whitney is helping Bronwyn out. She knows what she's doing. Look, I ain't even mad. And I was like, the way the host of the party just turned around, they talking about dick now and like sucking it. It is what it is. Personally, I don't like sucking dick. I'm more of a salad tosser, but I'm all for making my guy happy. So if he wants it, fine. And look, it's Chris After Dark. Why not? I'm not a fan of doing it. I'm not. But I will do it if my man wants me to. I ain't offering it, but if you try to lie, I'll be like, okay, fine. But flip over, ninja. Flip over. I cannot believe I'm saying this anyway. But Whitney and the co-signing, yes, that was hilarious. Oh, Lord. So I feel like at this point, Lisa was grasping for straws now, trying to slut shame Bronwyn with her own husband. It's not landing. It's not landing. Yeah, I'm going to be a freak with my husband. I'm going to suck his dick every night. You know what he going to do? Give me his fucking credit card so I can buy these fucking clothes to show your ass up. All right? Maybe you need to suck your husband dick, right? I was like, I'm fine with this, Bronwyn. But Bronwyn says she is still unfazed and says, well, nobody borrowed money behind their husband's back, but you, bitch. The ladies don't know what to say. They're just still looking on. Lisa says Bronwyn thinks she a lawyer and didn't go to school. Bronwyn keep coming with the return serves. Like anything Lisa throwing her, she throwing it right back. She's like, I don't have to be a lawyer to read the newspaper. Lisa says go to school. Bronwyn says go to work. Go to work so you can pay off that court case. Yes. You see, y'all, we see the camera keep panning to Whitney. She is getting her life. Like, because Whitney can never come for Lisa like that. So she was helping Bronwyn out because Bronwyn was cooking Lisa in the end. Lisa then threatens to start a website to post Bronwyn's lies. And again, Bronwyn comes back quick saying, oh, we know you love starting online hate campaigns because you've done it before. Lisa has had enough and she just walks off. And the group is left speechless. And yeah, that is where the episode ends. Oh, yes, Whitney was giddy AF. She definitely was. This episode, y'all, 10 out of 10. How long are they going to keep it up? Are we going to just keep getting 10 out of 10 episodes? Because episode 3 looked good too. And look, Lisa versus Bronwyn, that was a good match. That was a good matchup. Like Lisa, she was winning at first. I was getting nervous for my homegirl, Bronwyn, but Bronwyn came back. She came back strong. And I would love to know, for y'all catching the replay, who do y'all think won that match? Was it even, or did Bronwyn ease out at the end? I would love to know. Y'all, I am very excited for this season. Like I said, this is going to be a short review because it is now 1:30 a.m. in the fucking morning. I still gotta finish packing. I'm a little hungry too. Whew. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all, this was so hard. I did this full energy at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. So I hope y'all happy. Make that Cash App ring, please. But yeah, you said Bronwyn won 6-0. Game, set, match. LeBron win. Oh yeah, not LeBron. Come on, I might have to steal that. Not LeBron. But yeah, y'all, this was fun. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. With that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode.